Hey everybody, welcome back to Overwatch Project. It's March 14th, 10:42 p.m. where I'm at, and the subject of tonight's video cast here is going to be about search engines because I wanted to put out some information out there on what I found as it's harder and harder now to do research on certain fringe topics. So if you're trying to find information about the afterlife, probably one of the best resources is to start at my website, simply because as I did my research, I collected a lot of source material. But if you're searching for new things, you may find that there's something to that dead internet theory. If you don't know about the dead internet theory, I will link to some videos about it and one of the original articles that pointed this out. And it's just from my own personal experience. Having experience with computers and the internet since like the mid-90s, I can tell you that it is vastly different now than it used to be. And not in a good way. I mean, the technology is better, obviously. There's no slow dial-up connections anymore, but the content, it seems to be controlled, censored, or we're corralled into these huge social media platforms like the ones I'm on right now, and that doesn't seem to be the old retro web anymore. But there is some things that I have found. So there's a place called NeoCities that is very much like GeoCities. If you remember GeoCities, you should check that out. I'll link some videos about that too. But the reason I'm doing this podcast is about search engines. So this content is obviously subject to change because search engines that I'm going to tell you about today could suck tomorrow. For example, Brave Search or DuckGo. Let's start with DuckGo. That used to be the search engine I went to once some of the other big ones, like, the big ones, started controlling content. When you search for things, it wasn't really a search engine anymore. It was a curated response based on whatever you were searching for. Sure, you can use Google as a great search engine for many different things, as long as they're not topics that I don't have to tell you what they are. You should know what they are, that you're not supposed to be looking for. As long as you're looking for something and even there, I think there's something to Google's search results now that aren't as great as they used to be when Google first came out in the 1998 or 99, whenever that was. But you can see that there's a difference between certain searches and other searches. So if you're looking for something that's completely uncensored, at one point people would go to DuckGo, but DuckGo is not that search engine anymore. Their privacy policies have come into question with the connection they had to Microsoft, apparently. But more importantly, them making statements about curating, or you could say censoring, certain topics depending on what you were searching for, makes them a useless search engine. There's no point. They're not an alternative anymore. Brave Search is one that I was using for a while. And if you look at if you simply type in right here on Google, Brave Search Engine sucks, you'll get discussions on Reddit and on Brave's own community forum. And this one, I think, sums it up perfectly. I find myself on multiple occasions just switching back to a different search engine because the results vary so randomly. it seems like Brave sometimes works and other times doesn't for some reason. Their search results are usually, you can tell they also do things. They put on the little warning box on the right side. Oh, what you're looking for, this is a conspiracy, or this, it's like the instructional box. Same thing as a YouTube video. If you're looking for UFOs or something, that you have to be told about the Wikipedia entry for this. It pops up under the video. It's very annoying. So if you, as a researcher, if you're like me and you're looking for information, you're going to investigate it. You're going to put it through a rigorous critical thinking process. You're going to base your conclusions on a totality of information. You get stuck with these search engines. And this has impacted the search for information about the afterlife, about near-death experiences, about reincarnation. It definitely does get affected. So, Brave, not really the greatest. I'll tell you what the three are. So, the three best search engines right now, believe it or not, if you're trying to find different results that you're not going to find on any of the other ones, about from whatever's left of the actual internet, which is not a lot compared to the way it used to be. Yandex is number one, I would say. It is a Russian-based search engine, but apparently they don't give a crap about what Americans search for, because you can get some wild results, especially if you're looking for the things that you're not supposed to be looking for. The next one is Jibiru. This is an interesting search engine because it has two different search tools. It doesn't have any settings. And to be honest, Yandex, unless you create an account, I don't think there's really no tweaking certain things with the search engine. It does have a way to create a login. You control appearances. There is a settings panel where you can kind of change some things. But in order to change everything, you probably want to create an account, maybe, I don't know. But there's a way to tweak the Yandex search engine to your liking. The next one, Jibiru, is not really, there's no settings control, but what it does offer is, let me see, theory. If you look up something in Jibiru, and I will link to everything that you're looking at here, all the links, I'm going to put them in the description section of the video below. Jibiru has like all results, and then they include this link here to change the results to censored results. So very interesting that it does that. Depending on what you're looking for, you do get some really different wild results by clicking between those two sections. The next one is Moji. Now you'll notice I have two different bookmarks for it here. That's because it's highly configurable by URL address. I'll show you how it works. So this is the regular Moji. When I click the title here, the name, image, link, it'll go back to Moji.com. The way I have it set up here, one is a light version, and you can see the URL and the address bar just changed drastically, and then there's another one that's slightly different, and it's a dark version. In Moji, you can go into the settings here, and you can alter the search engine's behavior, what it's going to be searching, which search engine it's going to pull information from, how to set up your search results, your location. This privacy tool really doesn't affect any new browsers. It's like something for older browsers. And as you change these results here, whatever you change, depending on what you want, you're going to get this URL here in the black box. If you select all, you can copy it, and then when you paste it into the address bar, you can go and then you can save it. You can click on the bookmarks, or you can drag it into your bookmarks bar here, and that instance of Moji will always come up as your search engine. It also searches Substacks, which is super cool. And this emotions thing, which is really weird. You should try it, see what you think. It searches for images and news stories as well, just like any other search engine. So these are the three that I recommend right now. They don't suck. So that's it for tonight's video. I just wanted to put out some tips for researchers out there if you're looking for information about fringe topics, which search engines would probably give you really different results. I've usually found that Brave Search really isn't really helpful at all anymore, and DuckGo can't be trusted as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. And obviously most of the other ones can't either, or their results are all crap. So definitely give Yandex, Jabiru, and Moji a try, and all the links will be in the description section below. I'll try to do some more stuff with a new podcast I'm working on about UFOs, which I haven't talked about in a long while, if ever, really. I never really talked about that. So that'll be coming up in the next video. I'll be doing talk about UFOs, and also how it affects the old internet. Used to have so much more information about it than the new internet. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day, good night, whenever you happen to be listening to this. Bye bye for now.